Hi there, it's Sherry. Welcome to my grief channel. Um, or welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is my grief journey. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm coming to you from my bed again. I've done that once before, and I don't do that often. And when I'm in my bed, I'm sorry, this is my arm. Okay. I'm trying to get the light right. Just a second. Okay, that's better. Anyway, when I come to you from my bed, I generally don't have my teeth in, but I just wanted to. I haven't made a video in 3 days. Well, first of all, back to if you've never been to my YouTube channel, this is my grief journey, and I have many videos up telling my journey, and I would invite you to go back and look at some of those. They start with my grief journey number 1. If you're somebody who regularly follows, welcome, and you know my journey, and you know I did one in the bed. Now I want to tell you, it's the funniest thing. That one that I did in the bed got more views of any that I've ever done, and that's not why I'm doing another one. It's not. I'm tired. Can you hear me breathing? Whew. Anyway, I'm resting for a minute. I've been working. I've been doing some, I told you I'm doing construction in my kitchen. Well, I decided today that I was going to take my dishwasher out. And that's why I'm huffing and puffing. It, it has been in there, in that cabinet, for 23 years. Okay? So first of all, any screw that I had to take out, any bolt, anything, they were there. They were tough. But what I think was the hardest was at the very bottom. There's the little legs, and you need to turn them to lower it the whole way so you can get it out. Well, on one side I got it lowered. On the other side, that thing is broke, and it will not. I can't get the dishwasher out because of that. But I've done everything else. I've disconnected the electrical wires. I've disconnected the water lines. And so I've just stopped on the dishwasher. And what I'm going to do is when I take my countertop off, then I'll be able to get that dishwasher out. That's what it's hitting on the top of the countertop now. But like I said, it's just old. It's been in there for so long. And it hadn't worked in years. And anyway, so I'm just taking me a little break. But I talked to my grandson. Good news. I talked to my grandson. He's going to come out next weekend and help me put the countertops down. Because I told him, I said, I could do it. I know I could do it. But I just need his help to help me lift it. And, and place it. I can't just put like half on one side and then the other, because I'm going to have liquid nails. Anyway, I need somebody to help me set it properly. But that's my journey now. So, when I mentioned that about the video I made in the bed and it got a lot of views and everything, it's just so weird that it did. Like I said, that ain't why I'm making another one in the bed. It's just that I wanted to make a video and I'm taking a break and I'm resting. But it just struck me as strange though, because in that one, not only was I in the bed and looking as bad as I do right now, but also I did cry. And I went to looking back at all my videos. Not actually, the ones that I cry in, I get more likes than the ones I don't. So I guess y'all like to see me cry. I don't know. If I'm having a good day and doing fine, nobody likes that. That's boring. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I just thought it was weird. I thought it was funny that the one that got the most views was me laying in the bed. Well, we'll see what this one does. But this, like I said, that ain't even why I'm making this one. I just wanted to jump on. I had told everybody I was gonna start doing this, and I'm starting. I'm not gonna be finished till next weekend because um I'm off until Tuesday. But I mean, I still got to take the sink out, the countertop out, and I'm not I'm not gonna put I'm just stopping there because I'm not even gonna try to mess with that countertop until my grandson's here to help me lift it because it's heavy and I can't do it by myself, and I know I can't. But when he comes, then I cut it. I need to cut one side because it's a little bit long. It's not a whole lot long, but it's, I don't know. It's probably about 3 inches too long, and I need to cut that one end, which is just one straight cut. That's easy. And then I also need to cut the hole for the sink. And I'm not going to do any of that till I have my grandson here to help me with the lifting it and everything. I'm not going to, he's only 13, so I'm not letting him, I'm doing the sawing. He can hold one end of it, but I'm not letting him mess with that. And I did get me a new circular saw, and I like it because it's got a laser on it. So, I can just go right along that laser, cutting. And that's the circular saw. The jigsaw is what I'm going to cut the hole out for the sink. And in case anybody's wondering, no, I've never done this before. This is all new to me. I've learned every bit of everything I'm doing from watching YouTube videos. And you know what? That dishwasher story, I could just hear my husband now. He never ever, it was always just hire somebody. And I got to thinking about that. And if I would have just bought me a dishwasher, like at Lowe's, and paid them to install and remove that one, they would have had heck removing that one, and they probably either would have charged me more or told me that they wasn't going to do it, that I'd have to get somebody else to do it. And because, their normal installs, it's really simple to, take the dishwasher out, put another one in, and it's not a big thing. Well, maybe it's a big thing for me. It might not have been for them. I don't know that they typically run into with it being old and rusted, and, it just, anyway. Anyway, I would have, to be honest, I'd have probably been embarrassed. If anybody would have saw that. But all I'm getting my grandson, because I really want to do all of this and surprise, and I don't want, my best friend's offered to help, but I just don't want her to. I'd rather my grandson, and, but anyway, boy, I'm a mess. I can't believe I'm making a video, but I'm doing heavy. Notice my breathing's calmed down. I got myself wore out, pulling and tugging and everything. That just wore me out. And because she's always in my videos, I'm going to show you something. Well, try to. There she is. There's my little baby. She's laying here sleeping. She's so sweet. she scratched her ears today. She both of them. She scratched both of them, and boy, that looked weird. That's my pillow with my husband's face on it, which it just looked weird for a minute. It's so realistic looking. It just sometimes it'll get you. Anyway, she scratched her ears, and so I cleaned her ears, and so she was a little bit frustrated at me, but she lets me clean them. I mean, she don't like it, but she lets me clean them, but yeah, she scratched both. This cat has allergies anyway, and she will scratch herself, and that's why I have to. I mean, I've had cats all my life, and I've never ever in my life gave a cat a bath. I bathe that one all the time. I bathe her all the time, and she lets me, but I have to, because she will scratch herself so bad that I keep her. I mean, I give her a bath, try to keep her good and clean. And I mean, she definitely cleans herself, but she, I don't know. But she takes medicine for allergies, but they, but I have to bathe her, trim her nails, clean out her ears, she probably, the other cats just look like, don't you even try that with me. I wouldn't. They'd scratch me. She won't scratch me. She's good. But anyway, I may not even post this darn thing. I just look so bad. But I'm not vain. I'm not. I'm just not vain. I just heard something. I think one of my cats knocked something down in there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm sorry I'm rambling. So I will do. Now that you know how my day's been, I will say to anybody who hasn't watched me and this is new and they're thinking, "My goodness, she's doing all this." I have never done things like this before. Like I mentioned, I learned how to do it on YouTube. I just, I picked the things up, doing things, but I don't know if it's part of grieving or not. I mean, I just won't hardly ask for help. I asked my grandson to come over to help me lift, but I'm not like asking people to come do the work. But as far as grief though, I always say, and I haven't done it today, I haven't been crying on the video, but what do I always say? It's okay to not be okay. And in fact, I'm wearing a shirt today, and I'm not going to get up and show it to you because I'm tired. But it says, heck, I don't know what it says. It says, sometimes I look up and smile and just know that was you. And yeah, I have a lot of shirts that this one I made too. But I wore one to work the other day that, oops, my finger's in the way. I wore one to work the other day that said, grief is love with nowhere to go. And that is so true. But that leads me to my next topic. Like I always say, grief is a journey that never ends. It changes, but it never ends. And, but the love never dies. The love never dies. It's still there. And I still feel the love. And so that gives me comfort. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I didn't even mean to make it this long, but just remember to count your blessings. Count your blessings every day, and try to think of something positive that you did today. Try to think of at least one positive thing for the day. I guess my one positive thing for me is, hey, that dishwasher's, I've done a lot on that dishwasher. All I got to do is get it to pull out now, and I'm going to take the countertop off. That's how I'm going to win that war. But the electrical's I already took the electrical off and the plumbing, and so I think I think it's a positive. That's a thumbs up, right? Yeah. That's anyway. Everybody have a very blessed day, and here I am again. I'm just as normal can be, showing you myself in the bed, and but and I wouldn't have done that except I got tuckered. Anyway, everybody have a very blessed day. I will talk to you soon.